me the second cheating for
you see. And I also said, in this area, I say, no, and this any person also motivated the airport in my police. Mulodi complain. Dabi o de sika jogun ko fosu ko report a police for adoge.
Dabi yan ko report ye so de yan report ye dade.
Oh, I was some report we off meji area di because I was some report because the police for no crime opportunity say o mama ye kwan say ye hu say foreigner bi ana obi kra o area wa Ghana ni ko ejimi a fa ne koda police for mra ni fi. Now what now what throw be close what you can see ni kroma for so
oh otimi chese wo be ono be sana so bia catch oh
en kan dogulo
gono enye dogulo yo dogulo gono 3 junction.
Okay. The oba pa ha wo say story net say mpacho meet you.
Story me say me ko early 2024.
Okay.
Ko Nigeria na me kwa to e normal ba beton.
Okay.
Me ko duru me say te say like Ghana ha say ya wuti me ko baby maybe no phone na dum maybe wo kiti nipa number so maybe me pa cho obeti me afre obi ama no.
Yeah.
Na me ko duru na me hu taxi driver me say taxi driver pa cho free obi ma me na nipa na ba be fa na na say o de me be ko say everything na money o na Ghana woman be everything na money o you go pay money before.
Ohwachi na wo pay airtime dey call no just we twie sika so the phone na dey
so ka dem say na money one fee me kura go 2 kan boy and so mo buy ye man we so a mo pay freedom e dey freedom na enya no wo Nigeria ho.
Wow.
Much make social media. Ghana na beautiful country. Ghana na this so. Mo pay freedom. I say much me yes freedom because ye the same freedom.
Wow.
I do be ye wo no enya asem ketewa. Na say like Ghana folk je if you be say omo friend or maybe Ghana police so mo pay di pa kuna sa I want no mo ko. Omo ko chi Ghana ni no bi ate say je Ghana ni bi no obeje no.
Me bo inti say me fa ne say ebia Ghana highway ni bia Kumase na bia me obabi ti say bia Bantama na o mate say Bantama na Ghana fo ewa o mo pe ni pa kuma o me Bantama na o ma be chi ni pa kukun o ma chi Ghana fo ni
na ya dia e wono mbra be cho wo na Ghana ni na bra be cho ye ti obi aso ti so ye Ghana ni a obi anjo
blood of Jesus
obi an mo be jo e na sa ankofo no so ade sa kra o mo sa o mo kuro mu ne ye na na no na emre bi no mo pam o mo na ni pa o mo kukum o mo any apemfo ne nkola innocent souls no so man ba o mai we mu ambe frame penyfo akasa emre bi e tipo pone me say sa na be koso sa Nigeria enti bi jina ja because omu pesika si nipa.
Wow.
Nigeria for omu pesika si nipa ya ye mu so omo na na masa no ono ope kwan wo pini kope obetna wa na obeje wo nyina minim de ntia ye penyin for me de me na me mama fan pa because me not na me fiwa na me pe mama sempa but because of that issue na ye kana want man be kan hwe ama ye nti ama me kra free ni mu mama me kra free mu yare get me be gina ye chi ono so timaya na famudie oh my way any safe
me another medwin ni say na me busa no Ghana said they almost see what found die bibi on pese mo ye bia no ye jam mo ye but ye ko mo krum a
ye nya kwan na mi sa so destiny o mo ye be ma fun say we into wo ye be ma fun we say Ghana they are people that if they are killing you, they don't want you to talk. Who are killing you people?
See now,
You are the one killing yourselves.
na we Ghana ni kura open moja ya dia Nigeria ni moja
I,
de.
who are killing you people? More than who come on.
Eh.
But the opinion for no kind of crazy. Yeah, Pakoya na aye. Omo kind of crazy, especially Mahama. Ye di me say your friend say ohene esa di ohene e wo bi kuro mu da because e be a spirit.
Yeah.
Your friends say umampanyi asa ko Nigeria. Who ka say wonye sika na wo ho aka ko mo beje wo say be yo ohene wo.
Nah.
Nigeria ko mo bibia ye money o. Everything na money for ya nkwala to mpanyimfo. Na sorry no kwenye nyina me ade a Nigeria bibia ye me.
Okay.
A de ha no. Na ko ko hata so penini.
That Obeke Rache. Ana obi wa wo this.
Fat girls edo mu ya show na de Ghana for girls na. Odo mu ya show no mu twa oboka.
Na so onu recruit Ghana for no ase ono ye boss no de.
Omo chere. Omo chere me say de mu ya madam fubi. Nigeria for na kasa de me say o mai o. But me de ya me mu ana ba kuma nyina ya me ya wo ka try ko si bibi ya.
Yeah, and say the be me can platform say you know yenye ya for modie there because in penny from social media na modie yeah omo social media na eye bibia intino for now no on say ya can oh Nigeria for say we what so no me sure say Nigeria ni bia bekum obia because awareness are creating no say you creating no areas be show mo ye ntema obia anti medi bone because me we am you see nti awo sese
aya oye de dia obi atimi nye bi wo ya bo atwese kan
nti saa area ho sei no aha nti saa nipa ko na wo se motimi de airport na police mo lodge complaint
atwese kan ya obi anda obetuma ye dedi saa wo ko report o mo police Ina Ghana asɛm koraa deɛ ɛtɔ da bitumi bɛdi
dabi ɔde sika dwogu nkɔfo so mo kɔ report a police fo adɔge
dabi yɛnkɔ report yɛ so deɛ yɛnyɛ report yɛ dadeɛ
ɛyɛ ɔsɛ mo report wode off mɛgye mu area di because ɔsɛ mo report because the police fo no koraa ma opportunity sɛ ɔmama yɛ kwan sɛ yɛhu sɛ foreigner bi anaa obi kra o area wa Ghana ni kura gyimi a fa ne kɔda police fo ne police fo mmra ne fie
ɔwɔ na ayɛ
na no ti wo
ɛkɔmɔ de menye do sɛ nipa na wo mu because America o na different
na wo retro bi close no atwese kan si ni kromafo so
otimi twese kan de awo de oh otimi twese wo bɛ yɛ ɔno bi sana so bia sa bia bɛ ka so oga oh
enkan dogbulo
gono enye dogbulo gono 3 junction
okay.
So, United States Department of Homeland Security is set to deport 79 Nigerians on criminal list. The Department of Homeland Security announced plans to deport at least 79 Nigerians convicted of criminal offenses under President Trump's intensified immigration crackdown. The department released their names and photographs of the list. They are listed among the worst of the worst criminal offenses or aliens arrested by the U.S. government. So these are the pictures. I'm going to start it one by one. This is what the United States Homeland Security posted. Said the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is highlighting the worst of the worst criminal aliens arrested by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) under Secretary Neum's leadership. The hardworking men and women of the DHS and ICE are fulfilling President Trump's promise and carrying out mass deportations, starting with the worst of the worst, including the illegal aliens you see here. So the first one is what's his name? Joshua Ine. His offense is sex offense. Then the next one is Usman Momo. He's convicted of aggravated assault, gun compounding crime. He's arrested in Atlanta, Georgia. The next person is Oluwole Odunowo. Identity theft, mail fraud, arrested in Texas. This other person is Chibundo Ano. What's the name again? Chibundo. So this one is Chibundo Anuebunwa. arrested, convicted of fraud by wire, arrested in New York. This other person is Solomon Wilfred, arrested in Louisiana, mail fraud. The next person is Aderemi Akefe, cocaine, smuggle to avoid paying duty, driving under influence liquor, arrested in Michigan. This other person is Ifeanyi Nwozomudo in Texas. He was arrested in Texas, robbery and dangerous drugs. That's what he was convicted of. This other person is Bamidele Bolatiwa. He was arrested in Florida. He was convicted of aggravated assault, family strong arm, aggravated assault, weapon. This other person is Emmanuel Mayegun Adiola. He was arrested in Maryland. He's convicted of sex assault. Then this other person is AGK Ashebunam, arrested of conspiracy, convicted of conspiracy, arrested in Pennsylvania. And this other person is Oriyomi Aloba, was arrested in California, convicted of fraud by wire, maybe as a man. Bola Rinwa Salau, arrested in Pennsylvania, convicted of counterfeiting, identity theft, maybe a Yahoo boy. This other person is Oludayo Adebo. They didn't provide his picture. He was convicted of fraud by wire, identity theft, Butner, North Carolina. Maybe he's underage. That's why they couldn't put the picture. Or maybe a teenager or something. Convicted of carrying prohibited weapon. This is Joseph Obara, arrested in Maryland. And this other person is Benji Macaulay, convicted of fraud, false statement, false citizenship, fraud, illegal use credit cards, fraud, arrested in California. Convicted of fraud by wire. This is Isaiah Okere, arrested in Minnesota. This other person is Olamide Jolayemi, arrested in Oklahoma. Computer crimes, is convicted of computer crimes, driving under influence of liquor. And then we have Oladayo Abola, convicted of rape, strong arm, arrested in Ohio. This other person is Toluwani Adebaki, arrested in Mississippi. He was convicted of fraud by wire, money laundering. And then we have Abayomi Daramola, convicted of enticement of minor for indecent purposes via telecommunications, arrested in Oregon. This other person is Jelili Kudus. He was convicted of identity theft and fraud, arrested in Illinois. This other person is Olatunde Oladini, arrested in Maryland, convicted of larceny. And then a woman, convicted of mail fraud, false statement, conspiracy. Her name is Talatu Dada, arrested in Dallas, Texas rather. This is Olani Akintui, convicted of identity theft, fraud, arrested in Maryland. Then this other person is Omotayo Akinto, arrested in Maryland. He's convicted of fraud, illegal use credit cards, illegal re-entry, and fraud. So many frauds, many frauds. This is Olajide Olateru Olabegi. He was convicted of larceny, driving under influence of liquor, arrested in Texas. And then this is Patrick Onogu, convicted of fraud, public other crimes, identity theft, conspiracy. He was arrested in New York. This is Olamide Adedipe, convicted of burglary, arrested in Texas. This is Christopher Ojuma, forgery and fraud. That's what he was convicted of. He was arrested in Texas. This is Ade Olu Salabu, convicted of fraud by wire. He was arrested in Maryland, Baltimore. This is Christian Ogunjide was convicted of sale of stolen property, arrested in Oakdale, Louisiana. This is Adeyinka Ademokula, convicted of kidnapping. It's surprising, kidnapping in USA, arrested in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. This is Oyewole Balogun, convicted of fraud, impersonating, arrested in Texas. This is Olubenga Abbas, convicted of assault, threat, terroristic state offenses, robbery, arrested in Texas. This is Kingsley Ariegwe, convicted of sex assault, sodomy girl, strong arm, arrested in Montana. This is Olusegun Martins, arrested in Houston, Texas. He's convicted of larceny, identity theft, fraud by wire, fraud. Then we have Kenneth Onanka, convicted of fraud, forgery, traffic offense, arrested in Wisconsin. This is Jeremiah Ahis, convicted of assault, domestic violence, dangerous drugs, arrested in Dallas, Texas. Then we have Olufemi Orimolade, convicted of aggravated assault, weapon, domestic violence, arrested in Columbia, South Carolina. His name is Oluwafemi Orimolade. Then we have Ayibatonye Bezinha, convicted of money laundering, arrested in New Jersey. Then we also have Uche Duno, arrested in Louisiana, fraud by wire, conspiracy, money laundering. They thought they are in Nigeria. This is Akinwale Adaramaja, arrested in New York, convicted of larceny. Then we have Boluwatife Afolabi, arrested in New York, convicted of possession of weapon and forgery. Convicted, this Chinonso Ochie, convicted of sex offense against child fondling, arrested in Texas. Then we have Olayinka A. Jones, convicted of voluntary manslaughter, arrested in South Carolina. This is Theophilus Anwana, convicted of rape, drug-induced, arrested in Maryland. Then we have Aisha Tumaru, arrested in Texas, convicted of fraud. This is Henry Idiabonya, arrested in Massachusetts, aggravated assault. He's convicted of aggravated assault, family strong arm, larceny. And then we have Akim Adeleke, convicted of fraud by wire, arrested in Texas. This is Adewale Ala Dekoba, arrested in Maryland, convicted of heroin sale, heroin possession. Da Sola Abdul Rahim, arrested in Alabama, money laundering, convicted of money laundering. This is Peter Ikwere, convicted of assault, mail fraud, arrested in Houston, Texas. And we have even this old man, Suraj Tairo, convicted of heroin sale, heroin smuggle, arrested in Washington, District of Columbia. We have this Rastaman, Kingsley Ibadore, arrested in Texas, money laundering remarks. That's what he was convicted of. Ifani Echigeme, arrested in Texas, convicted of fraud. Cyril Odogu, convicted of assault, aggravated assault, weapon, trespassing, arrested in North Carolina, Chesterfield, Virginia. Kamaluddin Kiwa, arrested in Mississippi, convicted of mail fraud, illegal re-entry to the US, I suppose. Sakiru Ambali, convicted of identity theft, fraud by wire, arrested in Minnesota. This is Daru Kosin, convicted of assault, money laundering, remarks, arrested in California. Ukechiku Koronko, arrested in New York, convicted of property crimes. Boluwaji Akin Gusoye, arrested in Indiana, convicted of robbery, theft, and use vehicle, other crime, resisting officer. After resisting, he get back. This is Dennis Ofuoma, convicted of sex assault, carnal abuse, burglary, arrested in New York. Then we have Elizabeth Adeshewo, convicted of aggravated assault, non-family strong arm, cruelty toward child, arrested in Texas. This is Abdul Akinsanya, arrested in Oklahoma, convicted of forgery and conspiracy. We have Adetunji Olofinlade, arrested in Maryland, driving under influence, liquor. Then we have Shima Oji, arrested in Georgia, convicted of aggravated assault, non-family strong arm, threat, terroristic state offenses. We have Elizabeth Miller, arrested in California, convicted of fraud, illegal use credit cards, fraud, impersonating. We have Abimbola Esan, arrested in New York, convicted of intimidation, traffic offense. We also have Chukuma Okori, arrested in Florida, convicted of burglary, vehicle theft. Then Olufemi Olufisaya Olutiola, arrested in Georgia, convicted of forgery, identity theft, and fraud. Then we have Abie Mense Obano, arrested in California, convicted of money laundering, and then remarks. Bernard Ogi Oreteko, arrested in Georgia, convicted of identity theft, money laundering, remarks, fraud by wire. We have Chibuzo Nwanu, arrested in Tennessee, convicted of money laundering and remarks. This is Oluchi Jennifer Chidima Chime, arrested in Texas, convicted of theft of US government property. You could imagine that. Abraham Ola Osoko, arrested in Texas, convicted of sex offense against child, fondling. Olumide Bankole Murakinyo, arrested in New Jersey, convicted of money laundering. We have Oluwaseun Kasim, arrested in Illinois, convicted of sex assault. We have Ifeanyi Okoro, arrested in California, convicted of sex assault, kidnapping, and robbery. We have Kasim Adeyinka, arrested in Louisiana, convicted of fraud by wire. So these are 79 Nigerians that will be shipped, free shipping, shipped from US back to Nigeria.
Abusua, I German media. Woman they subscribe and watch no like in ebuso ko ne guru na kakraka. It is what it is. Enti nkrofo ya deport wo mani na no. Omba be pure ma konkron Ghana mu a. Omba to mo dwumade so because ye deport wo mu say ya as usual. Wonim say omo krom de nya de ometimi atana sanso na Burkina Faso, Togo, Niger, Mali ni na sefo de nya de ombese no ho. Nanso Ghana de nya du borders ne so na ukohia immigration ndo beje kakra abusua. Utim court Accra to samina kwa dada no eno ane se oja mo horo ma Ghana yeni momo an bebre na adwuma mu dia no nanso so no ye bo mu abaso abusua fa chame say recently me ntimi fa videos and famro yo internet ne so nanso ahode nhye da ni ho enti ye na mo de achame otwe na mbokwa me base ya dom ya adoma mesan ejina na so me gina me nan so a me de videos no ebebro back to back say de kane no ye no enti ya na mo de ayeden achame onfa chame pa enti uti first story na me abaya ni edi nkoma na sister no edi nkoma according to ono de uko dogbulu ho na air junction wa wokan Nigeria ni bi abaje jese ha obesini da ho oga ene dede ekotwi kwa brema nyina na according to oba pa ya me ne kasa ide ene oyele bi power area ho no na unya kwa kase kemwa ene sekan na wache no de dwa e de egu so woni hwan kwa kasa konfo yede se ko untimi enkoka enti no omotete ho na wayehwe han nanso the information na my enti nim se yede tu dwa ide ye wedi ho dwuma so de ama posifo se de be yo musomba omdo mani be kire mo dobulo ho no register junction nkran wombuni mante mo no aha enkrofia begu ho eye na ma bewe ebusia se wonya me kasa ni afa cheme na won shira mfa mi wan but ene eden ana de adwuma enti just a whole lot and of course o Ghana mu na my story with abwa Russia for be see o makonko Ghana na yebon pa say sa sector ho nyina Russia for be si wono because yeboda ne de da ho amankofo ye ne mabɔ ne hwɛ sɛ wabɛtena obi man so dwuma onu wodi a ne sɛ ukoka na watwe sekan na odi egu so enti this particular nkrofo ye gye omo ne mu krom anum sei na mahu story bi circulate media na so say Nigeria ni bi ti Ghana ni bi fi wo Nigeria na say almost the time aso say den wakọ dan no so nti ya che no the cinema Jimmy for the abet no celebrity it destiny mo omo nso nyansa ade ni movie kra mo jama the premiere so we for report ya ankosi aga oni ni chukudi I jam media more than subscribe channel like and also calling gronya kakraka abuzia medical catch us to wan hwe ho so yi yes sir video be hana mama nese just put measures on everything that you are doing. Everybody should watch out and yes there wait me lose your life through these people because by the time I be investigation baby I be attack these people say be deport we be chiwe no na de obedi depone that is the reason why I kase you mahama entwen ama ni ndidi 3 years emfiri akonya no so ansa ya ka Nigeria for asem enye sa by the time I be ho so say yes sa ban mu anase mahama e be ko nti ye de jegu ni chemu na de aye campaign say de be ya e be san to ama NDC ni na sefo na busua enne ma nkrofo ya se no kurum kwa no no ka se twuku di gusu a wosi ni palace o gusu gidigidi dia wosi sa ne nkwase a aheni na o ka se kingdom na so busu wosi ni o da real estate. It is what it is. I mean, ciao. You best not trust. You media na so. And to be careful. Sanko for ya. O show me. Sorry, who more screen this week? O me uncle from America. E deport for mo. Say Omombra Nigeria. When your opportunity akọ America. Hey, what's when your opportunity etima travel free Ghana go do abrochiri. odru UK, US, America, Belgium, France. Osimi kwa kodi boni me yasa deport ma ba Nigeria. Nigeria light mpo unni common light. Even 1 hour light. Light electricity can't operate even last for even 1 hour. And you had opportunity to travel to America outside Ghana. And you are just fooling yourself. Na said deport no about okro. Na leteni kura. Aleteni kura yenipa na asasai. Nigerians, what is wrong with you people? Some of you, what is wrong with you? You had opportunity to travel from Nigeria. Hell like Nigeria. And you had opportunity to travel to America. Uncle will say America. My God, it. Hey. Now go do say ufi Nigeria kwa go do say hwasa so a na hoto a obehwese ye deport on sanko Nigeria. Nkwasefo mebegu nkan money aje. Of course I'm a Nigerian but I live in Ghana. Ghana is so delicious. Ghana is so amazing. Ghana is so beautiful. Ghana had electricity. Ghana food is sweet. Ghana jollof is nice ni nyina no. Sa nkwasefo we kwampo no ebi mu bedi mu asema ya asade mo kwasi ma na border ho na asa flight mso monko mukrom. Onkompo mso monko. Kachuku dia beka ha. Ye tunu cross wongo. Abisema mfonzi na we ndo mo ye moa.